Hello everyone, and welcome back to Guns of Verdun. Well, Verdun Tannenberg, where I show off the First World War rifles I personally own, that are also in the World War I game Verdun and Tannenberg. Right, got that out the way. The first German rifle on the list that I have is this, the GEW 98, or Gewehr 1898. This was the standard issue army rifle of the Germans during the First World War. Uses the 8mm Mauser or 7x57 round. Has a 5-round internal box magazine. It has a straight handle bolt, but it is a standard bolt rather than a straight pull bolt. And yes, so in the game, this is a very common rifle. All the Germans can get it. There are many variations of this type of rifle, but this is just the standard one. So, in terms of how it's modeled in game, very well, as I expect. It's got all the bits in the correct places. As you can see, the bolt cycles round. You can see the markings up on the receiver there. The sights are exactly like that. The very fine sort of needle point with the two wide blades on the side there. It all looks well. Said reloading it. Yep, 5 rounds into the stripper clip. You have the markings there. So in terms of how the rifle is modeled, it's modeled extremely well compared to a real life version. In terms of what I would classify this rifle as, this is very much a marksman rifle as opposed to a battle rifle. So as you can see, it's a little bit of a slower bolt than a Kar 98, like a KAR 98, but the sights are very precise and it's a very accurate rifle. So you can see it's quite well done there. You can see, putting 1 round in there. The sights are set from 400 to 2,000 yards. So overall, I actually rate this as a pretty good rifle. I don't tend to charge into battle with this in the game though. I tend to do what I'm doing here right now. I tend to stand, use a bit of cover, do a bit of sniping or taking up people as they're charging up the hill. So overall, I would rate this. I prefer the Kar 98 just before the faster bolt and the quicker to zoom on in. But in terms of actual and accurate rifle in this game, I would rate this very highly. I'd probably rate it above the P14 just in terms of the sights. You get a much clearer sight picture and much clearer peripheral vision around you, as opposed to something like with a peephole sight like a P14. So overall, I would rate this as a quite well rifle. So let's have a look at my real version. Alright, so this is my GEW 98 Mauser, First World War issue. So we'll just have a quick look over it. So as you can see here, we've got the front end. Still got the original cleaning rod, which is nice. It's quite rare to actually find a rifle with a cleaning rod. All the parts are in. You can see tip of the barrel and the front blade sight up there. Rifling is actually pretty good. Managed to hit the target at 100 meters, so that was nice. Wood's a little bit, you got the swing swivel there. Wood's a little bit beaten up and old, but I mean she is over 100 years old at this point. So you've got the sights up there. If we can just, there we go. As you can see, it's got 4 to 2,000, so 400 yards to 2,000 yards for the sight radius there. You can look down. You can see that's the sights there, so you've got the sight picture through there. So, that looks pretty good. All the sights move quite clearly. As I said, quite accurate. Was able to hit the target at 100 meters. So you've got the factory proofing stamps there. And there you go, Spandau 1914. So this was one of the rifles that was produced after the July crisis, when they rapidly started producing new rifles from all the state arsenals. There you go, GEW, let's turn that around actually. So you got GEW 98 there. You've got some more Imperial proof marks. And there you go on the frame. So you've got the straight bolt. If you look under there's the magazine plate. You can have a look, you can see serial numbers and screws. So we will crank open. There you go, the bolt. So you can have a look inside. So again, 7.92, 5 rounds. As you can see just through there in the chamber. As I said, rifling's pretty good. I'd give it 7 out of 10. So yeah, 6 or 7 out of 10. So you got the bolt and all that there. If we look over here, you can see the base plate. It's all, you know, in order, original. You got the discs, the leftover of the rear swing swivel there. We'll just pop it over so you can have a look at the other side there. So, looking along, as I said, the wood's a little darkened. Got another look at the sights and the sight thing there. And there we go. So yeah, that is my First World War GEW 98 rifle. Hopefully I'm going to get an Austrian one for next video.